So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down on the Monday grid, and today we're doing it with a linea 27. It's a fantastic little Portuguese wine. I've had it on here before, and then when I saw it today at the grocery store on the way home, I thought, I'm gonna have that again, and I am, and it's delicious. So, I don't know that I've ever seen it back in the States. But if you get a chance to get your hands on it and you do like a dry red that's got like a really nice bouquet and a nice pop, then I suggest this is maybe one for you. So let's look into our grid here. So we've got Monday, July 15th, and we have a Taryn Krishnamurti grid construction edited by Joel Fagliano. And without any further ado, let's jump in. Let's take a look here. What do we got? Wow, fortuitous. I think I just said let's jump into this grid, and I think we got a grid again. Marathon, a race. Answer to the riddle, what cheese is made backward? Well, clearly this is Edam. Made backwards. All right. Altoids container is a 10. Zeroes in on, maybe aims at. I'm thinking we might just do all the downs today. See if we can. Might get hung up. But why not, right? I mean, let's see what we got. So, Canada. Canada. Gonna have to have a talk with my fingers. If I tell you Canada, I don't want canads. It sounds dirty anyway, doesn't it? Egg producing organ, how about ovary? And use a shovel perhaps to dig. Citrus drink suffix, and I think that would be an aid. And look at all the really cool crosses I missed out on. I'm assuming Greta Thunberg. We got radii, nice. Got coded there, got a coda in there. Abhor could be loathe, perhaps. Marie of Versailles, I think that's Antoinette. Disdain. Could be a couple of things, couldn't it? Let's throw with scorn, because I like the LAS better. Conical home, how about a TP? That's good because that means that last kind of showed up. A descendant. Looking at 23 across, it's looking like it could be a candy machine or something, which is good to know because I wouldn't have been able to figure this out, that it may be a scion. Voice between soprano and tenor. How about an alto? Sir's counterpart. Well, what do we got hiding in here? Common case for a dermatologist is acne, maybe? So the thinking this is a candy machine here. Bills and coins could be cash. Oh, we've got a lot of here. But looking at 26 across as my clue, I think I can assume that that's probably boba tea, right? The bubble tea that everybody's goo goo gaga over. And so if that is a B, then I think these could be Boca burgers. I've had those before, and they're really not bad. I mean, I prefer meat, clearly. I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan, but tell you what, those are good stuff. Stink could be an odor. Hay bundle, maybe a bale. And okay, now what do we got here? Cable channel that airs Family Feud reruns. Well, assuming that 31 across here is gato, which I'm assuming Spanish for a cat. I think this could be the Game Show Network. Wagers, maybe bets. And is this an ebb? Sure is. It must be some sort of tied clue. 32 across. So I think we got Super Mario Bros. Or Brothers. PlayStation maker being Sony. Now watch us get hemmed up at the bottom. I'm feeling really good about this so far. Appear to be, maybe seem. And this looks like I got Loch Ness Monster up here, so I know it's going to be an E. And the E of EGOT is an Emmy. And so Cozy Spots, we know it's an N because the Loch Nessie up there. So I think these might be a Nooks. Is this a biome here? 43 across, present at birth. Yeah, especially since congenital or hereditary isn't going to fit. We're going to go ahead and go with innate. Now, do you see 48 across here? If you look at it, and I've never even had a bite of Ben & Jerry's, but I have a feeling this is going to be Chunky Monkey, right? So at least we might have that going for us. So with the H there, 49 down, like Swiss cheese, we got Holy. And tourney winner, I'm assuming could be the Chimp. So those are, we got a pyre, a meat, alga, horns. Those are all good words. So now we got NASCAR circuits geometrically, and I think they're all turning left on very large ovals. Devious. So 45 across could be, I guess, sadness. I don't know, but let's go on down. So we got an S there. I think it's devious, could be sneaky. Is this an A? Similar to, could be akin. Yes. D. Backspace over, delete. Nice, fun stuff. We actually might make this today. It's really kind of cool. Hindu Festival of Colors. This is the Holi. Half of the digits in binary code. Well, binary code is ones and zeros. So I think we got the ones here. I don't know what this is going to be yet. I don't really even know what it could be. Towards sunset west. So clearly that was a question how. Mingle, maybe mix, and then exist, tiles. Okay. Now we're going to have to go back and check tiles when it's all said and done because I'm wondering if that's a Scrabble clue. Consume, maybe eat. And oh, now I'm getting nervous. Let's see. French holy woman, maybe a saint. So how did we do, Bob? That's loud. Well, fantastic. But yeah, I do. I want to go back and see what some of these were. Is this a Scrabble clue? Tiles, yes. And what was the how? Question that anagrams to another question. Of course. Who, right? And let's see. Greta, radii, diameter halves. Very nice. What is I can manage? Don't you worry about me. All right. You know, Republican's opponent, Democrat. Okay. So we got the Dem in here. We've got an era. That's a little ugly. I like what they did with the how, though. So as far as these three-letter stuff, not terrible. The Game Show Network, I don't know that I've ever seen it in a crossword, but I do find myself watching it on occasion. Dig, aid, normal stuff, but really pretty clever machine, pretty clever grid here. So, but what have we got in our circles here? So, C-N-M-N-E. And then an N-E, C-A-N-M, C-N-M-N, N-M-N-E. Okay, well, I don't have a clue. I could sit and dwell on it, or I could wait for one of you brilliant, beautiful people to let me know what it is. I'm not getting, it's not coming through to me just at the present. I mean, I don't really know what to do with these circled letters. Did I miss a clue that talked about that? No. Candy machines I can manage. Well, probably missed it because I wasn't doing the crosses, but yeah, boba tea. Seen that in there before. Anyhow, fun stuff, but we'll get you out of here for now. We'll bring you back tomorrow. And so I want to say, and I am sorry. I was just in such a funk yesterday. It was just not a good day. I couldn't believe what had happened the evening before back in the lower 48 in Pennsylvania. And I'm still rather at odds with myself and everybody, really, it seems, I don't like it at all. I mean, it's just so unsettling to me. It's not that I haven't seen violence. I went to Iraq 3 times. I've deployed on 5 combat deployments. I'm not squeamish. I just don't want to see that any more than I want to see an elderly person getting mugged, or a child for that matter, or just anything like that. I just don't have any room for it in our discourse, right? I don't care anymore. I used to care. I used to be very, I was very passionate about civics and political science for many, many years, and I still am, but that's something now that my wife and I share with each other. It's not really something that I'm public about at all, and it does, like I said before, it doesn't really matter who your candidate is, right? It should not spawn hate, right? I mean, I cannot and I refuse to hate half of America for the way they feel. They have a different frame of reference. Everybody's got a different frame of reference. Everybody's got different ways they were raised. They have different customs and traditions, and so to be respectful of that, that's just not something to talk about. And we've clearly moved beyond the 1990s and before, when if you did have a discussion, you could have a spirited debate with, say, your uncle at the Thanksgiving table, and when he wasn't saying, "Hey, pull my finger," and he was, just bizarrely giving you his political, diatribes, and that's fine for that. But it's just not like that anymore. Now it's just gotten very personal, and I just don't want anything to do with it. But when I see that, when I saw that attack, I mean, just so unsettling. Thank you for the notes of support. I got several emails from you. There was a few comments under the video, and I really do appreciate that. The solidarity, the support. I mean, I appreciate that very much. And I'm sorry I came on like a Debbie Downer. That wasn't. I just felt like I got to do a puzzle, but I could have just been curled up in a ball in the bedroom and just fine with that time period, in that position. But we're here to wind down. We're here to take a break from everything. We're here to enjoy a little bit of intellectual curiosity. We're here to celebrate the humanities. We're here to celebrate the liberal arts and sciences. We're here to celebrate knowledge and wine. And this is what we do, and this is why we're different, say, from other groups, right? So it's just what we need to focus on, and I'm going to do that from this point forward. So I do apologize for that, but at the same time, I want to say thank you for the overwhelming show of support. So again, it's much obliged. Thanks to everyone for subscribing, for liking, and for the comments. I can't tell you how much they mean to me. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and use this as a good launching point for see you later. And until tomorrow, when we come back for the Tuesday Grid and the Mini, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auch einen Abend. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Grüß Gott. Servus. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Be well. Be careful. Be nice to each other.